So what's the next thing then? What's the next bit of innovation?
I mean, there's a lot.
Yeah.
There's
Anything
a
you're
lot.
allowed to talk about, or that you're willing to
I would
put out there?
There is.
Start making notes, Tristan.
Yeah. Really, what we're trying to do is we want to join everything together. Is one thing that we want to do. One of the challenges that we've had is that we've been known as RecWebs to some for Wave Tracker, some as Wave. So one of the ideas we want to try and pull that, kind of pull that in together so it is a single area. We want to use, so our AI assistant is very new, and so we're currently now analysing if the AI assistant or AI generated ads have performed better than the kind of organic ads that have been produced. So that once we have that information, then that will start to allow us to do more, make more recommendations. And I think what we want to try and do with Wave Tracker is to make it more intelligent in a way that we identify the candidates that you're looking for almost before you start posting your ad and you start getting kind of into that. Because the other challenge that recruitment businesses have is that quite often the candidates that you want already sit on your database. But it's faster and easier to post an ad on a job board and collect that candidate again. But you're paying twice in essence. But sometimes some databases are quite difficult to search. And so what we're trying to do is to make Wave Tracker more intelligent around giving you that information almost before you spend any money.
It's almost like based on the advert and all this information that you've plugged in, here's 3 CVs that you might want to look at first, who have already gone through the process of applying to you and quickly have got to a point. Here they are. Why don't you go let's ring these 3 first.
And
then we can put the advert out.
I think, I don't know if it's with technology or recruitment technology or whatever you build, in my eyes, you want to make something kind of either easier, better, or I guess cheaper. And so that candidate, for example, that you need, that you could place tomorrow, already exists on your database. But to get into that database, it's going to take 45 minutes to try and find your login for it, to search, to use the way that it's searched, and then to have that. And you haven't got 45 minutes because you're up against other agencies or whatever.
For sure,
So if we can make that process easier, so that as soon as you've done that, we go and find that candidate, or we go and find that candidate that's not quite the right person for that, and put that in front of that the consultant easily, quickly. That then gives them an advantage that they've got that candidate straight away, and they can get and do it. So, I'd love to say that we're trying to, build something, rocket ship to go to Mars. But actually what we're trying to do is build on what we've got and make it faster, make it easier, and start to join the 3 things together. So they're probably, but there's 101 things that you want to do, and if you could just, maybe we need to use AI to build it all, but the ideas just pour out, and then it's actually
executed them.
It's the execution.